So the new thing is that you should become a better version of yourself. We hear it in social media, on the internet, everywhere that people strive to become a better version of themselves. God forbid, and if you're old, you because nobody likes that. We have to develop. We have to be better. So I thought, why not make a video about that and talk about how to achieve a goal. When it comes to achieving any goal, it's very important for you to know for whom you are doing it. When it comes for, we can take the dieting as an example. You want to lose weight and you want to look good and you want to have that beach body that you have always wanted to. So what you need to do is to write down if you want to do this for your own sake or for the society. Do you think that losing a few pounds, a few kilograms will make you more lovable, make you more attractive, or you want to do it because you want to feel better about yourself? Because that's, believe it or not, it's a lot of, it's really important. So there was a time in my life that I was a little bit overweight, and I always thought that if I lose weight and I fit into my old jeans, then I would be very happy, because I was so unhappy when I had that overweight. So after a year of training and eating healthy and getting help from personal training and dietists and etc., I achieved that goal. I took that jeans that I've always wanted to wear and I fit in them. But the thing was, I was expecting to be so happy when I reached that, but that happiness lasted like 5 or 10 minutes. And after that, it was like, okay, big deal. What now? So for me, in that situation was to thinking about for whom I did that. Was it for me or was it for the old me that I wanted to be? Because I had a vision of myself that for when I used to wear that jeans when I was skinny, that life was different. So the jeans were the symbol of being in that mindset, actually. So what I'm doing now when it comes to achieving any goal, it could be training, it could be starting a new project or anything, I write it down. Because a lot of the things that you are doing is because other people tell us to do. Society tell you to look in a way when you are on the beach. Actually, who cares? If you are happy with yourself, then you are happy with yourself. You go around looking all the fitness models and thinking that, yeah, I should be skinny, I should look like them, and then I'll be lovable and people will accept me for who I am. And in this case, it has nothing to do if you are single or taken, because we are people. We have the desire to have attention. So no matter if you're single or in a relationship, you always want to be that better version of yourself. So what is the most important thing when it comes to achieving any goal is to write down and ask questions for whom I'm doing this. As an example, I was thinking about my own childhood. When I was 7 years old, I was told by my parents that, Adita, you are becoming a doctor when you grow up. So next time when your uncle asks you, what are you going to do when you grow up? You should answer, I'm going to be a doctor. So I went around and that was my answer to everybody. What do you want to become when you grow up? And I'm like, I want to be a doctor. And when it came to reality, when I started school, I just noticed that I hated everything with biology, with chemistry, and mathematics. So the things which requires for you to become a doctor. So I started to realize that that's not going to happen. So I just started to focus on what do I want. It was a big disappointment that the last hope of the family to become a doctor didn't happen. And they didn't take my job serious either, because, oh my God, are you going to be a teacher? You should be a scientist or something else to be accepted or respected. But I've never been happier. I love to be with young people, to teach, to that the energy that they gave you, this is not something that you can get anywhere else or in any jobs. So I don't have that much money when it comes to the income, but I am very satisfied with my job and I love it. So what I did, I never regret it. And I did it for me. So when it comes to any goal, write it down. Ask yourself the question, for who is this? Is it, if you want to start a diet and you write down that I want to lose weight because of the summer. So you should ask yourself, do I do it because of me? Because I want to have a healthier life? Because I want to look good when I look at the mirror? Or I do it because there is an image out there that you have to have the body that everybody wants you to have. So this is, sorry, that was just one little tips, but I think if you try it, you will get the answer for why you are doing something. So the social pressure is very, very high, and we take our decisions unconsciously because we are thought to do that. Because people have told us that that is the right thing, and that's why we go around and having problems with our self-image when it comes to eating, when it comes to exercising, when it comes to having a healthy life. Because if they must be right, because there are more of them and just me. So ask yourself the question for who it is that you're setting up the goal, and when you get your answer, then you can just start doing it. So that was it for today, and if you like the video, please subscribe.